Welcome to Finding Monster Right, the show about finding monsters, right?
Right. I'm Adam.
I'm Allie. This
Monster might be harder to find than usual.
precisely what I was going to say, yes.
He is visually impaired for us.
Not what impaired means.
Oh, he's
we are visually impaired for him.
Right. The Invisible Man.
Yes.
The H.G. Wells original story that became kind of a horror movie classic.
You know, that's great and all, but I think we can beat Invisible.
The Unseeable Man?
Nope. How about Invisible Touch? An invisible man for all senses.
Right. We can beat this.
You see, I have a built-in ability to take everything I see, and now it seems I'm falling for me. I seem to have an invisible touch, yeah. I reach in and grab right hold of your heart.
Would that be an intangible heart touch?
I don't think they thought that through all the way.
No.
Although it does lead me directly into
that would make sense if the invisible touch is from like Danny Phantom.
I'm so glad you mentioned that.
Yes.
So I was listening, of course, to Invisible Touch by Genesis, the song that I think is the best Genesis song, but my dad thinks ruined Genesis. We can talk about my daddy issues in the Squonk episode. But also in that Squonk episode, I sped up
I often speed up this podcast while I'm listening to it to 1.67 speed because I think I sound like an anime cat girl and you sound like a chipmunk, and I think that's funny. You've tried at home with your own podcast provider. I can do it right now. We're doing it right now. Okay. Hi, how are you? I'm good. Wow, incredible. This is the best day ever. Meow, meow.
Anyway, so I sped up Squonk by Genesis, and it's a perfect anime nightcore theme. It's so good. But not what I wanted to talk about, because I also listened to another song.
Invisible Touch.
No.
No?
Not Invisible Touch.
Which song?
Invisible Man by Queen.
Okay.
I'm a big Queen fan as well, more so than Genesis, certainly. And in the first 30 seconds alone, honestly, I picked up something really incredible.
All right.
Just as soon as this ad blocker finishes showing me this ad that it doesn't want to show me.
I'm the Invisible Man. I'm the Invisible Man. Incredible how you can see right through me.
Gonna catch 'em all 'cause he's Danny Phantom.
Gonna catch 'em all 'cause he's Danny Phantom. Gonna catch 'em all 'cause he's Danny Phantom. Oh,
Also-
wow. I did not make that connection.
Yeah. And it goes on.
Yeah.
But, no, yeah. Like, they have to have sampled that for Danny Phantom, right?
The Invisible Man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, there's a bit where it just says Freddie Mercury, like DJ Khaled. And also, I thought there was a little bit of Ghostbusters in there, too.
I also was feeling that very much.
Yeah. Something sits on the end of your bed. And he says it in the same way that Ray Parker Jr. says, Invisible Man sleeping in your bed. So
It's delivered in that kind of whispered tone.
I think that might have been like a really like subtle shout out.
It's a through line for sure. It's a subgenre here.
Well,
about invisible characters.
Actually, when did this song come out? Before or after Ghostbusters? Pretty sure before. I think Ghostbusters is shouting out this. Invisible Man is not shouting out Ghostbusters.
I agree. 1897 is when this came out.
Interesting. Queen was not alive in 1897, so who...
I'm pretty sure it was Queen Victoria back then, right?
Okay, well, who was alive in 1897 then? This is as good a transition as any. Here, check it out.
The Queen Invisible Man, 1989.
No, 1897. So who wrote The Invisible Man originally?
H.G.
All
Wells.
I know, H.G. Wells. All I know about is the Queen song.
Want to take a guess at what the H.G. stands for?
Oh, gosh, I actually don't know.
My guess is Hugh Grant Wells.
My guess is something way more ridiculous. Like Herbert Gottfried.
Herbert George.
Yes!
You're halfway there.
Crushed it.
In my heart of hearts, I was hoping it was Herbert Gilbert.
No. Hell's Gels.
Hells Gales Wells.
My name's Hells Gels Wells, the sharpest gun in the West.
Yeah, noted sci-fi author. Also known for like the Time Machine and stuff like that.
Yeah, one of the original sci-fi authors.
Yeah.
Sci-fi authors. Why is that hard to say?
War of the Worlds, Dr. Moreau, all that good stuff. And this is the tale. I'm not sure if you're familiar. It's about a town where a guy shows up who's all covered in bandages and stuff like that.
Yep.
Turns out to be a scientist who created a serum that turned his body. Light beams can no longer reflect off of him as the way human flesh does.
Yes. No. He discovered a secret chemical that changes a body's refractive index to that of air, so that he's invisible. And also,
the chemical compound is called NOC. For no C. That's probably not true.
Oh, come on, that was clever. And you can't just make that up. That sounds real. But no, the name of this man is your sweet baby brother, Griffin McElroy's 30 Under 30 media luminary.
Yeah, Griffin is the stranger that enters town.
I actually want to explore the possibility that it's Griffin McElroy.
Well, he was he does
Adam,
have
play with me in this space.
Okay.
Play with me. I'm
We can't just do Queen and Mabim Bam bits.
I just want to stake my claim that I'm the Griffin of this podcast. I just want to be successful. You can be Travis and Justin, but I want to be Griffin.
Can I be just Justin?
Okay, yes, fine. Who's Travis then? Is it Ian?
Ian might be the Travis of the podcast. The thing we want to explore with this is that sight is not the only sense in the human body.
No.
There are 5 other main ones, and a bunch of other ones besides that.
Right. Well, let's talk about what happens in The Invisible Man. Honestly, not a lot dramatically. He just kind of goes crazy because he is invisible and no one can see him, and he's all mad about that. And he gets naked and does a lot of crimes and tries to murder a bunch of people, and eventually people end up killing him, and his body turns back to normal when he dies.
Correct. And his work is unreproducible.
Which is bad science.
Bad science. Well, I think his work was originally destroyed in a fire that he caused because he's like, "This is mine."
That's bad science, dog.
It is bad science. It's a very short horror story, and it's free online because this is in the public domain.
Yes, a lot of H.G. Wells' stuff.
So you could put an Invisible Man in any one of your works.
You could. When I had a Kindle, I was afraid to buy anything on it, so I read mostly public domain stuff. And I remember the 3 books that I read on it before I got tired of it were Gulliver's Travels, just the first book where he goes to Tiny Town, The Time Machine by H.G. Wells, and Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. Just a bunch of seminal classic sci-fi works.
Yeah, all period pieces.
Right.
So
fuck, that was a good book, though.
Let's talk about the other senses that could befell a man, a scientist. And if that makes him... what's our metric here going to be? Is it scarier? Is it, more difficult for him?
Mm-hmm. I think just better. Better.
Better.
More. Because, let's start with something pretty basic.
Well, really quick, just talking about invisibility.
Okay.
My least favorite superpower.
Right.
Because I hate it on, D&D characters. I hate it on... superheroes, because the whole point in most mediums, besides, say, audio podcasts, or, a book, is the visual design of what you're encountering.
Adam, I hate to break it to you, but when you play D&D, you normally cannot see your character.
I get it, but you
this
have a fun part.
This is what you always say, I spent so much time designing what this character looks like, and now they're invisible, and it's like, it doesn't... You can't see it anyway.
Technically, they are invisible. Yes, I get that. But, in actual games like Skyrim and stuff like that, it's like, oh, you can pick the power that makes you invisible. I'm like, why would I ever do that? Why would I ever want to stop looking at this character that I found all this armor for? And carefully did that stuff. So
I understand your greater point.
And also in the dark, no different.
Okay, yes, because everything is invisible in the dark.
Yeah,
Yes,
you flip the
that
light
is
switch off.
that is what seeing things is.
Yeah, so there's conditions where it doesn't even matter that you have the superpower.
Right.
Let's talk about some other ones.
Okay, so I'm the unsmellable man. I'm the unsmellable man. Incredible how you can smell right through me.
So I think the unsmellable man would come in handy in a situation where he's up against a bunch of dogs.
My dogs are hungry.
Or like he's being like tracked in some way. And like there's like our best dogs can't find him. He's unsmellable.
There's something about the unsmellable man that I think ranks him lower than the invisible man. It's not more.
No, it's definitely not.
No, because like,
some people might be unsmellable, and I don't even know it.
right, exactly. My sense of smell is not great anyway. Also, I have a fever and I cough up black mucus or something. Does COVID do that? I'm making a joke about coronavirus, that horrible disease that's killed thousands of millions of people so far.
I thought you were making like some kind of Stranger Things bit.
Oh, that too. Honestly, hey, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Folks, Wuhan is in the upside down. Take me away from here, please.
Okay. So unsmellable man, low ranking. The inaudible man.
I'm the inaudible man. I'm the inaudible man. Incredible how you can hear right through me.
So I think this one has some merit to it. Because it's one of the, not just visuals, but it's another aspect of stealth.
Right.
If you're moving about and not making a whisper, it's not good podcast material.
I'm moving my mouth as if I can't talk. But, like, that's another thing of it, right? That's also torturous.
Yeah.
Just like being invisible would be.
I think that would be incredibly scary, too. Something that you can't... imagine, like, a Slender Man type situation. You're running from a creature in the woods, but that creature's unhearable, too. Like that is a crazy multiplier.
Oh my gosh. And also, it's in the... Well, also, if you, like, run into a crowded building, then you can't hear it anyway, and, like, so there's some parts where its ability doesn't matter.
Yeah, I guess if you're in a loud setting, but still, if, like, or you go back to the crime aspect, if you're, like, stealing something from someone, you know, if they don't sense you by touch, like, you're done, you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a whisper on the wind. Or a lack of whisper on the wind.
Mm. So, like, if I drop something and it makes a sound, like if I were inaudible, could I not do that?
I think as soon as it leaves your hands, it's quiet. But if you're, like, playing a drum set, it wouldn't make any sound.
Right. Well, like, no, I think if you drop something, I think that defeats the purpose, right? Of being inaudible, because like you could step on like some creaky floorboards and like make a creaky noise.
Yeah, well, it's tough because we start to run into what I call Danny Phantom syndrome. If you're the Invisible Man and you are eating a hot dog, that hot dog will slowly become invisible as it goes inside of you.
Wait, I just want to live in that fantasy for a second.
Yeah, get some mustard, some relish.
The Invisible Man also has to take off his clothes in order to be fully invisible, like Jessica Alba in that one in the Fantastic Four movie where she has to do that, and then everyone, boy, I think those movies might be what we in the hip community would call problematic. I think the movie where the only woman character has to get naked in order to be on screen.
To use her powers.
Yeah, I think maybe that's problematic.
Yeah, it's
just call me an SJW, but I think maybe that's a little bit fucked up.
That's another problem. And I think we have to prescribe by those rules for the Invisible Man and these other senseless men. Is that you would have to get naked in order to make no sounds, otherwise your clothes are all shifting around. But your own body itself.
That's such a problem.
Yeah, the fact that you have to get naked for all these is really bad. In fact, being invisible might be the best one that you can be naked during.
Unsmellable. Unsmellable. I have to get naked because his clothes smell bad. Yeah, I don't think that's... Oh, man, you're right. That's so dumb. I hate it. I love it.
Should we make that rule then that you can do these powers with your clothes on?
Yes, if you have clothes on, your clothes do not follow the same rules as the rest of your body.
Therefore, I think like objects in your possession might be the same.
Okay, so you could definitely like communicate via drum solos.
Right.
How do you feel about the war in Afghanistan? That bad, huh?
So that's I'm struck. I think I might like the Inaudible Man better because of how so much horror is based off darkness. It's in the woods at night in a spooky house. It's
Right.
about things that you can't see. I think the concept of something that you can see and it's horrifying and you can't hear it and you don't know if it's close and it's far is intense.
That is honestly pretty scary.
Mhm.
Oh wait, are we just the aliens from A Quiet Place?
Yeah, I think we might be.
We are the aliens, and we are trying to eat a John Krasinski.
Because it can be dark outside and we're quiet, then suddenly we're twice as good against John Krasinski.
Yo, let me take a bite of that Krasinski.
And he's all doing this. That's all I remember from that. From the trailer of that movie, it's him going...
For the listener, Adam is doing a spot-on John Krasinski.
Yeah, so I like Inaudible better than Invisible myself.
Okay.
I think it's a cool... It's better. Alright, so next is...
I'm the untasteable man bum. I'm the untasteable man bum. Incredible how you can taste right through me.
This doesn't come up often.
Taste right through me.
I don't know how
fucked
most
up a little.
people taste.
I mean, I only know... I mean, like, when you drink people's blood,
Yeah,
it tends to come up.
And I think from that perspective, you would not want to drink someone's blood if it was tasteless.
I don't know, like, you drink water.
I guess that's it. You have a fair point.
Like, if you...
Blood just tastes like water. Flesh tastes like water.
Farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies. Blood tastes like water. Flesh tastes like water.
It does not sound like it doesn't sound like there's anything to be gained or lost by this.
Well, okay, let's talk about what taste is, though. Taste is the ability to detect a chemical, right?
Yeah.
So, if you are untasteable, and I guess this is kind of true of unsmellable also, if you're untasteable, then you are made of chemicals that the body cannot register as tasting like anything.
Yes.
So you are changing the chemical composition of your body.
Yep.
Does that come with anything else? I guess that means you can't eat anything.
Well,
Because anything you would eat is something that, like, feeds normal people, not weird, non-tasty people.
that is a scientific kind of a flaw that people point out to in The Invisible Man. That this was truly happening to someone, that they would also be blind. Because of the visible spectrum of their, like, eyes and stuff like that.
Okay.
So, and by that metric, yeah, all of these also be true. But by The Invisible Man's rules, no, he can still see.
Okay.
No, you can still taste.
Okay.
I just...
Well, you can still taste, but can you eat?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Well, I don't think you can absorb food in the same way because you are made of... People are made of food. Yes?
Yes.
We can agree about this.
Mm-hmm. I think I see what you're saying, is that with the chemicals that make you taste nothing are everywhere on you, therefore anything you consume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are made of stuff that is not food if you are untasteable.
And this is a very tough time. Like, this is bad news. No, you don't want to taste nothing.
You don't want to not be able to taste... You don't want to taste like nothing because it means that you are not made of organic materials. You cannot eat normal food in order to live. You need to eat some weird chemical mixture or something.
The only scenario that I think this would be advantageous would be if you're being attacked by a bear.
Ooh.
Takes one bite and like, nah.
Well, then you still have a bear bite.
Yeah, so it's not even that good of a situation.
And you gotta wait until the full moon or else you will turn into a bear, I'm pretty sure. I think that's how bears work.
So
I'm a scientist.
The worst one so far, Untasteable.
I think so. I'm the...
Intangible Man.
No, wait, hold on. I want to take this one into a minor key, but I don't really know what minor key means, so here we go. I'm the untouchable man. I'm the untouchable man. Incredible how I can touch right through you.
Yeah, so the intangible man.
I think untouchable man is much more pathetic. And I can empathize with that more.
This one seems like it'd be very difficult to have.
Mm.
Just because it's not Danny Phantom rules. You can't pick stuff up. You can't reach through walls and grab things and pull them through.
Do you just sink into the center of the earth? You just sink into Earth's gravity?
You just go down.
Oh man. Untouchable man's not lasting long.
No. Can't touch the ground. Can't touch anything. Can't climb out.
Let's just...
Do you want to try putting some rules on this?
No.
Okay.
Wait. Doesn't apply to his clothes.
Oh.
So his shoes are fine. So he has to keep shoes on.
Shoes on at all times.
Shoes on at all times. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Can the photons of light touch him?
To see if he's, like, visible or not?
Yeah, because what if he's also invisible and untouchable? Wait. What does that make? Wait. If you can't touch or see something, then, does it exist anymore? And, if he's existing and, he's seeing things, is that what a soul is? Is that what hell is? Did I just accidentally make hell again? What?
Yeah, no, you're just a ghost, essentially.
I just made hell. He's at the center of the earth being crushed by gravity.
Yeah.
When your brain dies, the part of your brain that dies last is the part that processes time. And so the way that you die is what you imagine forever. I don't think that's right. But, I heard it on Harmontown once. And so if that's true, I heard it on Harmontown once. It doesn't sound right. And, if that's true, then, that's what you're feeling. And, you're oh my god, I made hell. Sweet. All right, I don't really know what to do now. Yeah, I've peaked. I've become the devil.
The intangible man is a bad concept to wrap anyone's head around.
I feel
we've got one sense left.
Oh, do we?
Yes. Touch, sight, sound, smell, and we got it all. Here, yep. I'm stupid. But what are the five?
See right through you.
Alright, sight, taste, touch.
Umami.
Okay, those are our main senses.
I know about one.
Yes.
There are multiple senses.
Yes, so sixth and seventh and eighth senses.
Yes.
Since we just talked about the intangible man, what about the sixth sense of being able to see ghosts?
Ooh. So if you become a ghost, then you're just undetectable?
No, I'm talking about the sixth sense man.
I'm the inghoustable man. I'm the inghoustable man. Incredible how I can't see right through you.
Yeah, you
I like that there's segments.
You witness ghosts through your life. Going about and stuff like that. Is that better than being invisible?
Wait. So you can see ghosts if you don't have ESP, because it affects you. So, you cannot be detected through ESP. You can't be... If you're a ghost, you can't be seen. Your psychic... Your readings... Your psychic readings can't be taken. Your tarot cards just come up blank somehow.
All that, and the same thing that you have the same power that everyone else has, where you can't see ghosts.
Right.
So, we all don't have the sixth sense, I don't think.
Okay, so sixth sense is not... That's a no-go.
It's all crazy if scientists ghosts are real. So I've made this chemical where I can't see them.
Because that shit is too scary. Goodbye, fools.
Alright, what are some other of the extra senses? You know of one?
Proprioception.
Oh, that's the sense of self, right?
Yes, that is the sense of, if I close my eyes and hold my hand out, I can still tell where all of my fingers are.
Yes, or you close your eyes and touch your nose.
Yeah. I'm the improprioceptible man. I'm the improprioceptible man. Incredible how I can not feel myself.
This one seems more inconvenient than anything nefarious.
You're just I feel like this is just a zero dexterity D&D character.
You're just oh, let me grab that from my pockets, and you're just reaching over just to your back.
Let's see. I think this is where my pocket is. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh gosh! Oh no! Lamp! Oh, I'm sorry.
You're just exceptionally clumsy. That's more scary for you than to anyone else around you.
Although, oh, wait, I don't think you could walk.
No, you probably wouldn't.
You would not know where your feet are.
Uh-huh.
Put one foot in front of the other. Where's? I don't know where the other is.
Yeah, that sounds like a really bad time.
Balance would be, you would just be like, you'd be falling over.
Yeah, that's right.
There's proprioception.
Yep. And that's right in line with, I believe there's a sense of balance is one of these other ones.
Oh.
About equilibrium.
I'm the unbalanceable man. I'm the unbalanceable man. Incredible how I can not stand up. I don't know. I'm running out.
So, having no balance is a little bit better than not knowing where yourself is.
How's your balance?
It's okay.
My balance is pretty good, and I have an idea.
We're gonna have a balance off.
We're gonna stand on one foot and see who falls first.
Okay.
Third grade style. You and me, Lemon. Let's go.
All right. So I think having a distinct lack of balance, you would be able to correct yourself like I just did there.
You're trying to psych me out, but it's not gonna work.
Okay. You just you're at a disadvantage in life. And if you don't think about it, most people don't have to balance.
You have to balance to stand on 2 feet. I mean, that took me like a year or two to learn.
It took a lot of people that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. So, we're doing pretty well.
We're
I gotta say.
both doing pretty good because we are both 2 grown adults. Although I have martial arts training because I went to judo when I was a child and studied under the tutelage of Sensei Brentlinger.
Yes, I also did some, but yeah, no, that's all right.
Here's a fun fact. Close your eyes.
No. I fell.
Okay, I won the balance contest, but I'm gonna close my eyes now. You can't balance when your eyes are closed.
So the true invisible man who's blind would also be unable to balance.
I learned that from Sensei Brentlinger. Master of the Eastern arts.
So these are, if you're truly without these senses, then you just have a bad time.
Right.
Is what it sounds like. So here's one is pressure.
Pushing down on me. Another Queen song.
Having no sense of pressure.
It just says, the description for this just says, obvious sense is obvious, but like...
It's not obvious at all.
Isn't that just taste? Or isn't that just touch?
Yeah, it's separate than touch. So I guess maybe it's like when you go up a hill.
I guess like if I'm touching a desk. But no, I'm like lightly putting pressure, I'm lightly applying pressure to the desk.
I see what you're saying. If you don't know how much you're pushing something by.
Yeah, no, I'm not seeing how this is different.
All right, we'll skip pressure. This one, itch.
I'm the unscratchable mandem. I'm the unscratchable mandem. Incredible how I can't get this fucking itch. Oh god, make it stop.
Well, I don't think
this is hell.
No, you're seeing it incorrectly. It's I will never itch.
I see. Okay. Oh wow.
And this is very helpful. I think most people would sign up for this one.
Honestly, when has itching ever helped you?
Never. You just scratch, you'll break open like scabs and stuff like that.
Break open scabs, get a bug bite.
Uh-huh.
Bug bite, like...
Bug bites, who would care about them anymore?
I hate bug bites because it's just like, oh no, now I've got to scratch? I don't think that's going to fix anything.
Yeah, I'm going to be slightly inconvenienced for a while because of this.
Yeah, honestly, no. I think unscratchable wins it. So far.
So far, this is the most ideal one to have.
Yeah. This is like my thing about how, like, if I could have something impossible, I would want, besides a couple other things, I would want to just never poop again. I'm the unpoopable woman, bro. I'm the unpoopable. Incredible how I can shit right through you.
I see the benefits of that, yes.
Like, I just do that, and it just feels so not classy. That's my big thing. Mm-hmm. That and pee. Down vote for both of those.
So a black hole instead inside your body.
Yeah. A little black hole in my golden cup, Yeah,
I get it. So that's I would probably fly. But whatever floats your boat.
Honestly, like,
I'll just be a bird. I'll be a bird. I'll shit wherever I feel like. You can't stop me.
you do that. Okay, well, hang on. I mean, if we're asking what superpower I would want, all right, let's start with number 1, shape-shifting. Oh god, shape-shifting. Shape-shifting. Number 2, no poop. Number 3, fire, I guess. Fire, like lightning. Ooh, Azula. Yeah, that shit.
Back to our senses.
Okay. Sorry, I was having fun.
Thermoception.
Thermoception.
That's the ability to feel hot and cold.
That's just touch.
I think it might be a little bit more than that. It is also about being able to be freezing and getting overheated. Again, a real convenient one. You've got your own AC.
I mean, well, that's thermoregulation.
Oh, you're saying that sensing the heat, that stuff would happen to you, but you just won't know it?
I think thermoception, I think that's just touch. You can say, like, oh, well, when it's hot outside, you're not touching anything, but you still feel hot. And, like, no, you're just touching the air.
So.
You know what? Maybe it is a specific subset of touch's powers.
I think so.
I'm the unheatable man. Incredible how I can sweat right through me.
Yeah, no,
if you couldn't tell, or no, if other people couldn't tell if you were hot or cold.
What a very specific.
No one would ever know if you had a fever.
Yeah, but a doctor wouldn't know if you had a fever.
Right.
Which is a bad thing.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Fire would just not know whether to move close to you because you were colder than it or not because you were hotter than it.
I wonder if AC would work differently for you.
Ooh. Oh, this is your bag. Here.
Yeah, no, this is an HVAC situation.
Yeah, this is an HVAC emergency. Like calling like our mutual cousin has a kid who would definitely watch a show where like an HVAC expert responds to like safety emergencies.
Yeah, no,
It's Blaze. And the HVAC machines, it's Blaze.
My job would be very easy if people didn't give off heat. I'll say that for certain. And being unable to detect it means that my job would be unnecessary. Because who cares what the temperature is inside? People can't feel it. So I'm saying this one's very low. I would not want anyone to have this power.
Okay, great.
Put me out of a job.
All right, I will defer to you on that one.
Okay.
Tension sensors.
Tension.
These are found in your muscles and allow the brain the ability to monitor muscle tension.
So I read about.
I'm the really relaxed man. Incredible how I can. Just kind of whatever, man. Whatever, it's fine.
So never having any part of your body like tense up.
Never sensing that your body is tensed up.
But your body will tense up.
I think this might be like the thing where
we've rolled over into into just deficiencies. We run into like bad conditions.
Well, okay.
Basically.
Yeah, because this is something that is internal, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, wait, this is a version of proprioception.
Your sense of self, but just muscle based.
Yeah. Well, like a sense of self, like sense of body.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of like the thing where supposedly you're strong enough to like lift up a car, but you can't because your brain is like, we can't do that or else the muscles will explode. But sometimes if like your baby is trapped under there, you'll suddenly become like a super mom and you'll be able to do that.
You'll override this.
Yeah, and then you'll be like super strong. I don't know if that's called hysterical strength, and I think that's been disproven. But like
that isn't not really a thing. The adrenaline doesn't kick in.
Yeah, but let's say that it is a thing.
Yeah.
And that the untensible man.
Well,
has it.
If that's a way to override that, wouldn't you then just be all like adrenaline strength?
Yeah.
That's
just PCP. I think that's just PCP.
I've invented a new chemical. That's PCP, bro. It ain't new. You just be backdoored into PCP. You're right. Oh, how about this no poop juice?
Oh man, let me get some of the no poop juice. Wait, hold on. That's just constant.
So
That's another important part. Like, I can still eat and gain energy from the food that I eat.
yeah, you
but
just know.
I think maybe my digestive system is just so good that it just converts like 100% matter to energy. Like, I just have a fusion reactor in my tummy.
It all becomes energy instead.
Yeah.
That's I'm seeing that. That sounds good.
And also, sometimes I just kind of give off light instead of sequestering the energy into fat, so that I can stay hot forever. Next question.
All right. The next one I'd like to talk about is about nociception.
Nociception. In word pain.
Pain. It's about having no sense of pain.
This exists.
Yes.
This is a thing that some people have where they cannot sense pain. And, they end up with, like, bits of their tongue bitten off and stuff.
And it sounds pretty bad.
It seems pretty bad.
Because then, like, you don't know if like, your internal organs, there could be a visceral problem.
Yeah, no, they tend to die, like, way earlier.
Yeah.
Than most people. Yeah,
So,
no.
not something that you want.
Here's something. So, other people can't sense pain from you. You cannot inflict... You can inflict harm and injury on other people, but not pain.
That's complicated.
It's more magic, really, at this point.
Yeah, I don't...
Well, then again, like, what chemical could ever do, like, what the Invisible Man chemical does?
Yeah, I guess I see what you're saying. So if you can't inflict pain on other people...
You can inflict harm. You could kill somebody without hurting them.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, right?
I guess. So this one's tough to conceive.
I think it's pretty easy. It's just like, you could slit somebody's throat and they would be like, oh, fuck, there's blood blah, 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 blah. But, like, they wouldn't be like, ah, no, my father.
I think going back to our horror roots, I think this would be a tough pitch. Because getting hurt or injured in a scary way is part of what makes monsters like the Invisible Man scary.
Well, no, getting injured in a scary way, like, this monster inflicts wounds, but that they don't cause pain. So, like, you're, like, getting cut the fuck up, but you're not, like, hurt. You're dying, but you're not hurt.
Getting scared that, like, part of your body's bleeding and you don't know, and you didn't feel it.
Yeah.
I could see that being very scary.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So 8 out of 10.
Yeah, it's not bad. That's up there. Now that I'm thinking about that. There's a couple more here.
Thirst. Ooh.
Thirst and hunger.
Thirst and hunger.
I'm the unquenchable man.
I'm the unquenchable man, born incredible how I can't drink this Capri Sun.
So you're walking around. You don't know when you're thirsty, and you are in bad shape, right?
I don't think that's...
People don't know when you're thirsty. A bartender never comes over to you. Like, the waitress, I need more water. No, you don't.
I don't think that's a lot of crimes.
I don't think
no, waitress, I need more water. Oh, I have no way of knowing that.
Yeah, thank you for telling me.
Yeah.
No one...
I mean, that seems normal, actually.
Same thing for hunger. No one's like, oh, I assumed you were okay.
Maybe we're unthirstable. Okay, I'm not. But maybe you're unthirstable. If there's one thing this podcast has told us, it's that everybody can tell when I'm thirsty. That's fine.
But yeah, no.
Hunger. Can't tell when you're hungry. Never have to poop.
No, dying.
Oh my God.
Because you would not be able to sense when you're hungry.
The power of God's in the palm of my hand.
Yeah, but once again, we're to, like, bad conditions to have. There's two more here that I'd like to talk about.
Okay.
Magnetoreception.
Magnetoreception.
The ability to detect magnetic fields.
Hello, Genosa. Magneto speaking.
The ability to detect magnetic fields.
Okay, this is something that birds have, people don't.
Some people that get implants of some kind have a better developed one. And it's kind of cards on the table if people have one regularly.
I'm the X-Manimal Man. I'm the X-Manimal Man. Incredible how you can't see right through me. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's not a mashup that works.
No. So I think humans are pretty fine if you can't be traced with a compass.
This is not... No, people are not very magnetic.
Unless this means that if someone is trying to use a compass around you...
Unless...
It's going like crazy.
Okay.
I don't know exactly how that would come in handy.
You're just an opposite magnet.
You'd just be very bad to be partners with them during a scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, alright, that's the last one's time.
I'm the untimable man. I'm the untimable man. Incredible how you can. Time right through me. To me, that felt like nothing.
Yeah, so, like the Invisible Man cannot be seen by the eyes. The Untimable Man cannot be spotted by time. Time does not affect him. He's like that one character from the second Ant-Man movie.
Yeah, I think if time does not affect you, so you're just like perfectly still, like all your molecules are at absolute zero, like
it's that like Flash situation where everyone's just frozen and you're moving, but they don't sense you.
Yeah.
Time stoppers.
It's like a reverse Flash.
But not reverse Flash.
It's like... Okay, you're right. It's like everyone else is the Flash to you, and you're just frozen at absolute zero.
Yeah. It's a clock stopper situation.
Mm-hmm.
You're just moving in a way that's imperceptible to everyone else.
No, you're not moving.
You're not moving at all?
You are unaffected by time. You cannot move forward by time.
So you're just frozen.
You're just frozen there.
Bad power.
Bad power, yeah.
Real bad. Okay.
You can't think because neural action takes time.
You're worse than dead.
You don't exist right now. A lot of these things that we just turned it into, you do not exist.
I agree entirely. And that's the end of our sense talk.
Did I make hell again?
Yeah, this is a bad hell.
Honestly, wait, I think if you don't think anything, I think that's just heaven.
Sure.
Am I the master of both worlds? Am I stronger than God and the devil and Freddie Mercury? My answer is yes to all three.
We are at the end of the journey.
And now
so
we've come.
A quick census. Which do you think of these discussed? Which was the standout for you?
A census?
Yeah, that's what I said.
I kind of liked... Well, Inaudible Man, obviously, was the only one that was actually, like,
actually kind of scary.
Normal.
I thought the one where you can take pain away from other people.
Oh, yeah.
And that can be real tricky.
That's really tricky. That's really cool.
And shout out to the one where you don't itch.
Oh, yeah. That's tight.
I'd take that in a heartbeat.
Oh, wait, we didn't talk about the
Unpoopable Man.
Yeah. Unpoopable is it's my favorite Bruce Willis movie. When Bruce Willis came out with a movie where he doesn't have to shit, like he can still eat, but he just doesn't have to poop ever. And it's called Unpoopable. And like, is that like Unbreakable? Yes, but I don't have to poop.
I feel like Mad Magazine like passed on this. They're like, all right, come on, guys, stop messing around.
No.
Do
Think
an
about
actual...
it. It's the perfect power. Because like pooping is what keeps us humble as human beings, as animals, right?
Your ego would like go through the roof.
Exactly.
I am a god,
if I don't have to poop, I've made hell. I don't have to poop. I'm a god. I think vampires don't have to poop.
Okay. A couple questions about the Invisible Man. Therapist. Therapy animal needs therapy.
Needs therapy.
Squatchlorettes. Would you date an Invisible Man?
Yes. Ooh. Huh.
What's going through your head? Because the sounds do not translate into podcast.
I'm the uncastable pod. I'm the uncastable
right.
pod. Imagine fucking the Invisible Man, though. Or Invisible Woman in your case.
I don't think that's advantageous.
No, think about it.
No, that doesn't
think
sound...
about it. Let's think about it quietly to ourselves. I'll clip it out. Right?
No, it's just... It's the
right?
It's the same. It's the same thing going on.
Oh, it's dark.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well...
You could do that anytime. Just if they're... just to close your eyes.
The advantage is being able to have your eyes open and seeing nothing there but like...
But like a bedroom.
But like definitely being fucked.
I'm not.
Invisible man sleeping in your bed.
All right.
Who you gonna call? Fucking nobody.
Just keep them to yourself.
Make a bitch want to hit snooze.
This probably is what inspired the sequence in the middle of Ghostbusters.
Somebody thought about it.
Someone's like, wait a second, if they're invisible.
Then it just looks like one person having sex.
All right.
That's the sound of one hand clapping.
Let's take the Invisible Man to the final rating place. What do you think of the Invisible Man as a monster?
First off, going into this, I was not thinking about the Squatch the Red angle, but then once it was brought up, wow. No, that's great. The Invisible Man as a concept. I mean, think about, like, that happening to you. Mm-hmm. Even as a bystander. Think about being, like, what's his name? Kelp. Kelp.
Mm-hmm.
Kemp. The name of the character in The Invisible Man.
It's Kemp.
Kemp.
It's not Kelp.
Thinking about being Dr. Kelp. And, like, someone comes to you and they're like, hey, I'm fucking invisible, help me, oh my god. And then his mental state deteriorates to, I'm gonna blow up the government. I have to destroy everybody because I'm invisible. And you and me, we're gonna kill everybody because I'm invisible. Alright? Who's with me? You? Good. Yep. And then you have to be like, I don't know how to help, oh god.
Yeah, so it's a tough situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty terrifying. I am going to give the Invisible Man in 1897 out of 1989.
Okay. The Invisible... I have to rank invisibility low, just because of my own personal history with it. Mm-hmm. I do like the idea that I hear that the original story is very intense. And it delivers still, 100+ years later.
I wonder if there's a really good film adaptation.
They had an Invisible Man movie just a year ago.
They
did surprisingly well. People were like, "Oh, this can work," which I'm glad that they've been able to make that work.
But would it be even better if he didn't have to poop?
What? Yes.
Oh god, this is gonna be my thing. Oh god, my legacy. What's a legacy? It's planting seeds in a garden that you never get to see.
4 out of 10.
All right.
Yeah, nothing special here for me.
All right, well, I just checked, in 1897 out of 1989 is actually quite high, so that cancels it out nicely.
Yeah. So, we've been your invisible podcasters this session.
That's true.
Yeah, we're technically invisible to them every week.
Ooh.
Despite your various bits that involve multiple costumes.
Right, I'm wearing a costume right now, but it's invisible.
Yeah, and so, I guess, tune in next time when we leave the visible spectrum altogether.
Wait a minute, so we do have a podcast album cover.
Yes.
Well, let's call that 1% of the podcast. Are we 99% invisible? If so, we should probably be getting money from Squarespace, right? How do we get money from Squarespace? Are we the unsponsorable podcast? Incredible how we can't have disposable income.